Look at what Adler did while I was gone. See, the problem was he could never set the background up because I was literally always in this room. But look at what Adler did while I was gone. Casting couch? Dude, for real. Hold on. Ready? This is about to get weird. Oh, Lord, there's a hand. Okay. This is webcam content you didn't know you needed. It's also decided not to focus, but we've got that. We've got the TV. We're going to host watch-alongs in here in the future. Great shelves. Peepo's back there keeping us company. Peepo, Frogiola, and of course we got them disc plates up there on that wall right there, brother. That's all perfect. All right. I am going to be an adventurer from Scandinavia. As north will go. There's Sammy, so I can't be like a Viking from Sammy. What if I became an Icelandic adventurer? Shut the competition. Thank you for the 33 months. You're reset. Yeah, I went back to 867 because it's easier to be like a Viking if you do it that way. Create your own adventurer. First name. What's a good Viking name? Thor. Actually, you just do random names. Hold on. Hrolfr, Sigurbjorn, Thorfinn, or Heston. Dan. The mighty Viking! Dan! Huzzah! Yeah, there we go. Burn the rest of the points on making me an exceptional marshal. An exceptional leader of men. We are ready to set sail. Dan Torzelenson the Giant, at 18 years of age. I have no idea how this adventuring thing works. Hold on. I'm going to save Dan Tor... Yeah, okay. Let's go. All right, we are in. Now, I am an adventurer, so I don't have any land. I have a camp in Vesterland. And I think... Oh, wait, no. Where's my camp? No. Oh, landless rulers. Dan. Master Dan of the Companions of Odin. Yes, sorry, I haven't actually started the game yet. Go into the game rules, make sure everything's fine. Conquer frequency default, conquer's bonus. Default, conquer, Black Death circumstances, organic. It'll occur at a historically plausible date or scenario. Name of the Byzantium? Okay. Well, I had no idea there was so many options. I just like to randomize the historical dates that different invasions happen. All right, we are in. The roads we walk, the path ahead stretches on and on, a lonely winding thread twining towards the distant horizon. My camp is quiet. Just a few scattered tents and pack animals yawning in the breeze. Strangers and hangers-on rise with the day, preparing for their morning chores with reluctance. Most are the miscellaneous chaff that flit in and out of a group on the road with each new settlement. Few faces catch my eye as ones I recognize, at least in more than passing. Fortunately, I have three options, basically. Fortunately, those I do are eloquent conversationalists. Gives you two skilled diplomatic followers. This will be an army someday. You start out with 2 followers skilled in martial and Heston and Torstein. Or you start with 2 followers skilled in prowess. Let's do the prowess one. We'll get 2 brawlers, Orvar and Sunni. Always was my favorite Muslim denomination anyways, obviously. All right, your camp. So here is the first time I'm ever looking at the camp screen. We are not the companions of Odin, though. We are going to be the defender. The defenders of loans. Adjective. The loanees. Obviously. I mean, duh. The defenders of loans. So the heart of the camp, a cluster of tightly packed tents around its leader's residence. Okay. Unlock something called the second officer. Cool. I have 35 bucks. I've got 2,500 provisions. So the provision system is new. That is new. And I'm going to have to look. So I have my buildings overview, my roll of patrons, which I don't have any. My camp followers. Which should be, hey, huzzah! What you said. A noble, oh, this dude, this is so cool. This is so cool. A noble envoy of the chiefess needs protection from bandits and accidents and welcomes the aid of experienced travelers. Okay. Potential rewards, I get 127 gold, 60 opinion of me, and I gain 150 prestige. And I get a weak hook if I succeed. If I don't succeed extraordinarily, I get 64 gold. And if I fail, nothing's really terrible. But a noble envoy of Chiefess Alter of Western Iceland, basically, has offered me a contract. And you know what? Oh, look at that. My old decision screen's super weird. You know what? I think I might take it. Okay, so there's 5 different types of, like, agents here. We have the thug, Koshman the skull, and get the barrel ready. This will definitely be fast, but it doesn't have to be loud. Okay, and then the outcast. An outcast can be a great insider. After all, who questions why a wretch languishes in the shadows or how a beggar chooses which window to wait under? A footpad, which is a purse, a throat, a groin. There's a lot of things you can take a knife to in the back alley if you pick your moment right. Okay. And a lookout. A set of hands to do the dirty work is no good without a pair of eyes to watch them. So Orvar Longshanks is an absolutely brilliant lookout, so we're going to add him as a lookout. He gets a total contribution that is quite high, and then Sunni the Mad is going to be a footpad, as that is what he is best at, and he is going to hang out in the alley and rob people. And 41 days until next phase, 50% secrecy. Oh, in the meantime, I can make a request to rent a night. Oh, I can rent them for 5 years. What about a marriage? I probably should get married at some point. Don't really need to make a request for provisions, but... okay. So we have our scheme. It looks like it's set up. I don't have enough dudes to be able to actually execute this scheme properly, but we're going to try it. I've never done this before. So conclude contract. This is the new, like, scheme system in the game, so I'm actually seeing this for the first time. They added this with the update. Something else is happening. Scouting ahead of the camp, I come across a ramshackle collection of traders. They're gathered around some large, old, and ruined buildings. The remaining ones, in good condition, have been occupied by the merchants. Their wares are fairly standard. Food, mostly, being on a well-traveled road that would no doubt attract many purchasers. Yet my eye is drawn inexorably towards the gray, pockmarked walls of the ruins. So magnificent they are. The merchants occupy merely the outskirts, but its dilapidated heart remains untouched. Well, let's try my luck in those ruins. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, hello! The endless clash of metal on metal, the chafing of armor, the sting of sweat, it's a dance that is as familiar as it is exhausting. To heft my axe, attack, dodge, defend, and repeat. Maybe it would do me good to practice my skills. So I thought I found something. Me and my trusted axe, or let's end the monotony, hand me another weapon. Respected expert gives me +2 prowess. Yeah, let's just do that. I don't think I found anything in the ruins, chat. That's unfortunate. We were hoping. New DLC worth it? I'm just getting into it. I'm an easy guy to please. I think it's cool. When I heard that they were going to allow you to be unlanded, I was like, great. I don't know how it plays over a super long time, but it's definitely immersed me in the short term. You got a sword? Wait, really? Oh, shoot. All right. The Torseelenson sword. How did you guys... Where did you see that pop up? Okay. We are... Secrecy is going down. So execute scheme. I only have 2 advantage. There's a breach. No! The existence of my plot to prey on citizens has been discovered. My involvement's not yet known. This will make it a lot more difficult to bring my plans to fruition. Yeah, obviously. What is the lookout even doing, man? So 1 out of 5 breaches. I'm assuming once it gets to 5, we're not in a good spot. Between the rugged pines of Vesterland, my forces fan out, seeking vulnerable herds of goats to drive back to our roving camp. Up until now, the pickings have been somewhat sparse. Resistance too fierce to gather any significant numbers of stolen animals. At long last, though, we have happened across poorly defended farmsteads with ample herds to their name. Now comes the time for violence. Yeah, I think I'm quite the fighter, so I'll just show up and start just massacring people. I mean, look. Turns out I can be imprisoned. So, our nightly raid carries us deep into the plains of Suderland, seeking valuable herds of goats to drive back to our roving camp. Up until now, the pickings have been slim, but now we found those farmsteads. Now comes the time for violence. Yeah, I'm fairly violent, so let's just go ahead and pull that one off as well. Wow. Very easy to rustle cattle when you're an incredible fighter. Despite the best attempts of Chief Disouter's many lackeys, the defenders of loans have claimed a veritable horde of beasts from her ignominious clutches. Perhaps they are not naturally ours, but what does it matter? With sword and axe, we have taken what we will, and any who would oppose us lie dead in their pastures. May their bodies provide good sport for the crows. Yeah, my boy's got some bars. My boy's got some bars. We also just made a boatload of cash. Our camp is now moved down here. We are totally going to move camp. I am going to move to Osterland. Okay. Mountains and mountains. So let's just let's scout for talent and purchase a pathfinding, little pathfinding gear. My lord. Garter approaches, wringing his hands in worry. I don't know where Asbjorn is. It's been quite some time. It has been quite some time since I last saw Asbjorn. The skies, meanwhile, darken ominously as dusk draws near. Grab a torch and go looking, but don't go far. Your tracking skills prove immediately effective, and I can gain the trait Hunter, and Camp Revelry goes up. He returns with some stuff, or 19% chance I get wounded. Okay, he was just gardening. He was just going, taking a walk through the woods, picking some berries. A wonderful bit of revelry that was. I lose 150 stress, gain 100 martial lifestyle experience. Fireside chat cornucopia of wisdom. Whoa! Dude, that just gave me +3 everything? Are you kidding me? I'm insane. The cornucopia of wisdom, spending time with the homies. Okay. That's pretty sweet. I can abduct foe. What's going on? Skilled hunters are sent by Chieftain Osterland to capture uncommon quarry and return it alive. Generous pay is on offer. And I would add Chieftain Garter to my roll of patrons if I can successfully kidnap somebody. And let's be honest, I will be able to successfully kidnap whoever they want. I am a very skilled thief, some would say. Instructions from Chief Discarder are clear. Find a time when Styrbjorn is vulnerable, dispatch any guards he may have, and bring him back to Osfurder alive and in chains. See, this guy's more my speed. The other lady in Iceland, she was soft. She doesn't understand what it takes to survive. Dom, thank you for the 4 months. Only 4 months sub, but been here years. Any chance to move the chat slightly up to see the date? Yeah, I can totally do that. Oh. There you go. Easy clap. Okay, anyways. I can get on with the task and make it normal. We're here to earn. Sooner we're done, the better. No slip-ups, any of you. That adds a higher emphasis on secrecy, scheme phase length, or success chance. I'm going to go with success chance. I should be very good at this. We have trained our group well for this. Okay, so Thug. Signy sucks at everything. Except for footpad, so we're gonna put her at footpad. Why is she a terrible lookout? I only have 5 people, so we gotta put them all on the group here. All right, Asbjorn's gonna hate doing this because he always hates doing everything. Orvar Longshanks is our lookout, and he's a gifted lookout. Toki and Suni the Mad are our thugs. They're gonna go beat people up, and then Asbjorn's the muscle. Sometimes you just need more brawls than brains, and that's where Asbjorn's gonna be coming in. You gotta go get in a fight and go beat somebody up, baby. All right, we're trying to capture somebody, and that's what we're working on. Why can't I just walk in and kill all, like, I'm such a good fighter. I just want to walk in and, like, kill all his companions or whatever and just take him. Like, why can't I just do that? All right, we're gonna seize the moment. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, baby! Got him. Before Styrbjorn even knew what was happening, my agents had him. He's finally in my hands, and I hope he likes his new quarters. Loser! Chieftain Garter, spits Styrbjorn as I pull the bag from his head. I might have known it was you. Garter smiles and gestures for the prisoner to get on his knees, and without ceremony, I kick him in the small of the back, sending the man sprawling to the floor. Excellent job, Dan, crows my employer as he tosses me a heavy purse, worth every coin. Thank you, Chieftain Garter. We have a long path ahead of us. Alrighty, we'll put together a baggage train, and while we're building that, I want to assess our ability to travel. I think it might be wise for us to move camp. I don't know if there's a lot more that we can accomplish here. So maybe we do a bit of sailing. We hop on our boats and we sail to the Faroe Islands. We sail! No danger. It is this, it's not the dead of winter here in the North Sea. We just load the boats up and we're on the move to the Faroe Islands. Oh, I can rustle some animals? Bro, I do that. I can do that all day long. I'm so freaking good at rustling animals, you don't even know. Chieftain Garter. What? Of Osterland? Oh, I could go back to Osterland and then just rustle his animals. Yeah, fine. All right. A small group travels faster. Then I will come back. I don't want to stay in Iceland after I rustle all the animals, but we'll rustle them, sell them off, make our money, and we'll leave. So I'm not moving my camp up there. I'm just going up to Osterland to It's what we do, chat. I'm an incredibly skilled animal rustler. It is what we do. All right, so we've rustled a lot of cattle in Iceland. Dude, honestly, the poacher thing, it's not really that good. Like, I level up my poaching ability. Hold on. Baggage train's been completed at the camp, which is not... I can't really lock. It's locking! Brother. Thank you. Okay. So if I keep leveling it up, you get... stewardship bonuses, basically. And then courtier and guest opinions go up. General opinion goes to -10 on the last level. Hey, it pays really well. That's a perfectly fine excuse, right? It pays incredibly well. I can invest the money and then use the provisions we just gained to fill out and recruit 200 more Huskarls, and now I've got one of the finer fighting outfits in Scandinavia right now. 300 Varangians, 300 Huskarls, and a nice big fat camp. You know what I'm dealing with? I invite Carly to spar with Orvar. They take their stances, awaiting an opening. Carly's guard weakens first, allowing in a few but precise blows from Orvar's hammer. He has trouble even staying standing. Looks like it might be a rather long lesson. I stop the bout before it gets bloody. Thank you for your efforts, Carly. I've seen enough to know how to proceed with your teachings. I can recruit Carly. Teaching him flexible leader should be easy, okay? Orvar. Carly, just follow my moves. Gives me a 66% chance of succeeding. 77% chance I can teach him the trait flexible leader, though. So I'll try and teach him to be a better commander. I'll teach him some tactical moves. Learns it on the spot. Boom! I'm so good at this. How about Heston? All right, let's try Heston. Yeah, exact same thing. It's going to be a long lesson. Okay, I can teach him Reaver. That's 79% chance of working. So yeah, well, I'll teach him a command trait. Boom, got it. All right, let's try Gudmundur. I'm so good at this. Okay, all these guys suck at fighting. This ruler definitely has, he's got it going on. Teach him Unyielding Defender. Should I know Unyielding Defender? I don't know Unyielding Defender. A 73% chance. We'll do that. I don't know why I'm able to teach him Unyielding Defender. Sweet, I just succeeded. Contract completed. Big old pile of cash. And I got a weak hook. I got a weak hook on him as well. Wow, it actually worked. Nice. We just made a boatload of money from Ingolfor, and we continue to train up his knights. Man, they gotta love me, dude. Chieftain Torgil, on the other hand, wants me to hunt criminals. That sounds like something I can do. Be on the lookout for renegades and reprobates haunting the back roads. If your sword arm is strong and your eye true, Chieftain Torgil promises a generous reward in exchange for the head of a particular thug. I mean, my army is sick. My warriors are glorious, and I am the sexiest man alive. Pretty sure I could handle that. But this whole fighting corruption thing looks pretty sick. Look at the amount of money I could make. Jorvik suffers from rampant bandits, unserious officials, and panicky peasants. Anyone willing to keep all of them in line will be rewarded. Yeah, I love the fact that my entire group of people is ill. That's tons of fun. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. We are going to fight corruption for Earl Saimundur. Down there. I'm taking that contract. We're going. Earl Saimundur of Lancashire, Jorvik's marshal, visits my encampment for the day. As soon as we are left alone, he begins muttering. It's embarrassing to admit, but I need your help dealing with the disobedient peasants of Lincolnshire. They flout the Jarl's authority. They organize themselves into militias claiming they are terrorized by outlaws. The whole region's becoming one vast insubordinate host. I'll move my camp there. Before I do that, I should appoint a head porter. Folky Valley. So that I reduce my loss of provisions. We're on the way. By the time my bodyguard Orvar comes to me with his plan, he seems to have already made up his mind. What's this? Serving with the Varangians and Miklard will bring both wealth and glory. I can't deny that part, but I could deny his request. On the other hand, would it be right to stop someone in their pursuit of glory? Yes. You're needed here. What are you talking about? Orvar, you're my second in command, dude. Shut up and get to it. All right, who's this time? Sexbita. Look, shut up or die, all right? Shut up or die. Okay, shut up or be dead. They did fight back at the first one. We lost 90 men, bringing them under control at the first one. You know, I really just need to get my damn camp out of Lincolnshire, but whatever. Toki's in charge of supplies and sheepishly revealed our provisions are now all but useless, having been poorly stored. Patches of mold cover the bread and produce, and we have quickly used up our remaining dried food. The locals must have something. It's just a bit of mold. I could have a nauseating meal. Nature will provide for us. There's a 2% chance that I die. But I am smart, so 95% chance we're fine. We're fine. All right, that was a bit of a roll of the dice. But we're all right. I am kind of famous, though. I am a distinguished adventurer. You know? I can refill my men-at-arms. A little low on provisions, honestly, overall, but we've completed our baggage train, which means if we have the right finances, we can actually increase the size of our Viegman regiments. Nature will provide for us. Once again, we have to do this because Toki's poorly stored things. I had a 95% chance of not being ill, and I got ill again. Traversing the wetlands in the outskirts of Papworth, we're suddenly attacked by a swarm of bandit riders out for blood. We are so close to the holding, surely Reeve Beofirth will send help. As time drags on, we're chased by the scoundrels for the longest, avoiding battle. It becomes painfully clear that no help is coming. How could a ruler let malicious riders like these inhabit his borders? My champion Orvar rides up to me, a solemn look in his eyes. We both know the tactic that we have practiced in the past. Oh no. Guys, the tactic is Orvar sacrifices himself. Second in command, Orvar Longshanks. A good man. He was a good man to the end. Toki's patched me up, so I'm not feeling as sick, but I am feeling terrible. Orvar Longshanks has died. Suni the Mad is now our second in command. And we need a new bodyguard, and we'll go ahead and make that, we'll make it Nyal. He's a good fighter. But our second in command is now the only original guy we have left, Suni the Mad. Moving the dang camp, man. This place sucks. Get me out of here. Mercenary guards should allow us to get out of here all right. We'll be able to walk over the land, no threat, and we'll be able to scout for talent, which we need, because now we are missing Orvar Longshanks, the OG. Whoa, England just exploded. Hello. Sounds like a good time for me to get my butt out of England. A lot of lack of county control and disastrous stuff going on. I've made my money. We've added our troops together. Made lots of money. Improved my camp. Improved the station. But we need more quality people. Seems a pleasant place. A shame to visit under such unpleasant circumstances. Close to nightfall, a small band of my followers and I await in the shadows not too far from our target. A capacious wooden storehouse beside the docks, positively bristling with kindling. Count Milan doesn't see fit to explain whether his victim, Gargamel, owned the place, had interests there, or merely held some affection for it. Soon enough, it won't matter anyways. I think we do the intrigue thing. If we can avoid getting caught doing bad stuff, I would prefer to do that. Got it. Let's go. A good plan begets swift victory, and the still burning facade of the storehouse slowly toppling into the water in front of it only goes to show it. With speed and stealth, not to mention a lack of sober opposition, my followers and I swiftly set multiple fires and retreated with alacrity. The flames did the work, and we simply had to return in the morning to check on the results. From the looks of things, Count Milan will doubtless be more than happy to hand over our pay. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it. I got nothing for Western Europe. I hate all these fools. Let them know it was me. Build my bandit reputation. Let them know. Asbjorn's leaving my camp. He never had the stomach for, like, subterfuge and crime. He's a big softy. Apprehend them immediately. I will not stand for this in my camp. So I imprisoned him, right? He's in my prison now. Did I lose that? That was a 2% chance that he would get away. I think I lost it. I think Asbjorn's gone. No, he's still here. What the hell happened? Oh, they just couldn't leave. I just locked him in. He actually likes me, too. I don't know why. He just is like an honorable guy. Which, I mean, how ridiculous is that, right? An honorable guy? Are you kidding me? In this economy? Unfamiliar rations? The culture in Lyon is unfamiliar and some of their customs equally alien. This is proven especially true when Colbean, acting as our cook for the evening, beckons me over to look at the stewing pot. It's a local recipe, supposedly authentically Breton. I was assured so by a passing merchant. I look at the substance with suspicion. Is that stewed vole with turnips? Blend it with herbs from Norse cuisine. Boom. Expanded culinary horizons is actually awesome. Every follower gets new tastes for 10 years, which increases or reduces their gain of stress. I could call this muck and then get the nickname the narrow-minded. I have a 30% chance of that. Yeah, blend it with some herbs from Norse cuisine. Nice job, Colbean. You know, I always liked Colbean. Always liked my boy Colbean. All right, let's do it. Execute the scheme. Seize the moment, 95% chance of success, and 3, 4, and there goes a 5th bear this morning. I put the corpse down in the cart, right in time for Count Olafur to arrive with some of his servants. Cool, I killed 5 bears. What a magnificent job, he applauds. No more murdered cattle, no more lost children. Here, have your payment. And if the common folk complain once again, I know who to call for. Thanks, man. Appreciate the cash. We're gonna move our camp. West coast of Africa, baby. Here we go. Thinking should just be able to sail on down. Now, there are some pretty sweet little things to hit on the way down. We can stop by whatever this is and then bring it back out to the ocean and then... No. And then put a point there, and then sail right in there, and then we sail right back out to the sea. Not getting any crazy. Actually. We will go in to look at the Roman walls of Lugo. This is the Forum Brigantium. I actually have no idea what that is. Ancient lighthouse is said to have been based on its more famous sister in Alexandria, having guided seafarers for untold centuries. It remains important to Galicia's coastal trade. Some claims you can glimpse Ireland's green coast from the top of its tower, but gazing out, you see only endless sea. Capital of the Kingdom of Asturias. Capitals are always helpful for this sort of stuff. The Iberian Peninsula is in turmoil, a conflict born of its storied past. Outsiders covet the land, and the great Muslim and Christian powers seek to sway its people. But those who live and die on its soil will ultimately determine its fate. The time has come for me to take hold of the situation and my destiny. I see all the pieces laid out on a board. I know the way forward, and there will be no stopping House Torzelenson. I don't know about that. I'm now an interloper in the Iberian struggle. It wasn't really what I was, not really what I'm here to do, but okay. Because I visited Iberia with my host. I am now considered a party of the Iberian struggle. I don't really want Spain. I'm not fighting for Spain. I want to travel to lands that we couldn't even imagine. I want to travel to like India and stuff. Just seeing some wonders of the world to improve my knowledge. Oh no, somebody's overboard. The choppy waters are quick enough to make any experienced sailors seasick. As we roll back and forth on the waves, the people on the ship are slowly moving to seek shelter. I notice Asbjorn looking over the railing before turning to make his way towards the deck, but before anyone has time to react, the ship hurls and he falls into the dark water. We need to save him. The crew scours the waves and saves Asbjorn's a 91% chance. 8% chance that Asbjorn drowns, or I could send Toki in. Toki would gain the trait Wounded, but would also would save him. Well, it's worth it. Toki, you got it. We'll keep Asbjorn. It's always Asbjorn, man. It is always Asbjorn. But that is where we're going to leave it today. We have, well, I have really enjoyed this new Crusader Kings up. It's cool to play a game like Crusader Kings that I've played forever and then be going through the process of learning a lot of things about it. I don't know everything about it,